Good morning, students. So students, today let me tell you about some properties of division. Okay, so let me show you one division. Suppose we need to divide 20 by 2. Okay, so if I divide 20 by 2, what will be my answer? So my answer will be what? 10, right? So just see the number to be divided. Okay, it is called what? Dividend. Okay, now see the number that divides. This one is the number, right? So the number that divides is called what? Divisor. Okay, and the answer is called what? Quotient. Okay, so what I said, that the number that to be divided is called dividend. The number that divides, I can say, that is called divisor, and the answer is called what? Quotient. Okay, now we'll understand some properties of division. Okay, we'll see some properties that we will use while dividing any number. Okay, now the first property is what? Dividing by 1. So suppose I have 4 balls. Okay, and if I have to divide these 4 balls into one person, okay, then that person will get how many balls? 4 balls are there, and we have to divide these 4 balls to one person. So that particular person will get all the balls, right? All the 4 balls. So what we can say, that if we divide any number by 1, we'll get the same number. That means our answer will be what? Same in this case. Okay, so 4 ball is there, and I divide these 4 balls by one person. Now that person having 4 balls. So as you can see, the dividend and the quotient is same while dividing by 1. Okay, so if I give you some example, like if I divide 8 by 1, then what will be my answer? Just use the property. Answer will be same as the dividend. Okay, because if I divide 8 chocolate to one person, that particular person will get all the chocolates, all the 8 chocolates, right? Okay, so I hope that you have understood the first property of division. Okay, now let's see the second property. So the second property is what? Dividing a number by itself. Now suppose again I have 4 balls, and now I just divide these 4 balls to 4 person. This one is first person, second person, third person, and fourth person. Okay, so if I divide these 4 balls by 4 person, then each person will get how many balls? This ball will taken by that person, this ball will taken by that person, this ball will taken by that person, and this ball will taken by that person. That means each person will get 1 ball, right? So these things, by observing these things, what we can say, that any number divided by itself will give 1 as a quotient. So if I divide 4 by 4, I will get what? 1. This is what? The second property of division. Okay. So if I ask you, if I divide 8 divided by 8, what will be my answer? 1. Because if we divide same number, our answer will be what? 1. Okay. Okay. Now let's see the next property of division. So next property is what? Dividing 0. So suppose 0 sweets are there, okay, and we have to divide these sweets among 5 children. So suppose this one is one bowl and here 0 sweets are kept, and I have to divide these sweets among 5 children. Then each children will get how many sweets? 0, right? Because here nothing is there, right? 0 sweets means what? No sweets is there. So if I divide these sweets among the children, then each children will get 0, because sweets is not only there, right? So what we can say, that when 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is what? 0. So if I divide this 0 by any number, my quotient, that is my answer, will be always 0. Okay. Okay. Now let's see the next property, that is dividing by 0. So how we can divide any number by 0? So a number cannot be divided by 0. Okay, we can't divide any number by 0. So for example, if I have to divide 5 by 0, then what will be my answer, right? So if I use repeated subtraction, so I will subtract 5 by 0, I will get what? 5. Again I will take 5, again I will subtract it with 0, again my answer will be what? 5, right? Again I will take 5, that means same number I will take, again I will subtract it from 0, again my answer will be what? 5. So as you can see, the difference is always 5, no matter how many times you subtract. Yes, so that's why we can't divide any number by 0. Okay, so I hope that you have understood about the properties of division. So we'll apply those properties in our next exercise, that is exercise 5. Okay. Okay, now students, open page number 132, see exercise 5. Fill in the blanks using the properties of division. So here we need to use the properties of division. Okay. So see the first one, 0 divided by 2. So just imagine 0 sweets are there, and you just divide these 0 sweets to 2 children. Each children will get how many sweets? 0, right? Our third property, that when 0 is divided by any number, the answer will be what? Always 0. So here our answer will be what? 0. Now see B part, 9 divided by 1. So just compare this one to the first property. 9 sweets are there, and if you divide these 9 sweets to one person, that person will get all the sweets, right? So the answer will be what? 9. So in our first property we have seen that any number divided by 1 gives the same number as the quotient, right? Okay, now see C part. So 16 divided by 16. So any number divided by itself will give what? 1, right? Okay, now see D part. 0 divided by 10. So what will be the answer? Yes, 0, right? See E part. 10 divided by 1. So what will be the answer? If you divide any number by 1, the answer will be same, right? That means you will get 10 only, right? Okay, now the rest of it, that is F, G, H, I, J, K, L, these questions you have to do in your classwork copy. Okay, don't forget to mention today's date. So you have to do the rest of it, okay, in your classwork copy. Okay, so I hope that you have understood about the properties of division and you can do these questions, okay, by yourself very easily. Okay, so that's all for today.